air quality of most of the stations which we monitor. So as I've shown you earlier, our instrument on how we monitor in our permanent stations. So this is the filter paper which we place in our stations. So what we do is we monitor this the parameter of particulate matter. How we monitor is we monitor for 8 hourly basis. So we start at 6 o'clock. We monitor 3 times, 6 to 10, 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6. So as you can see, the filter paper, this is the filter papers which we get from the monitoring stations. So you can see the sides, there's a white on the border, right? The filter paper, before we monitor, the filter paper is all completely white, snow white. But once we go and monitor in the station, this is how we get the quality. So it's like, some of them is completely black, some of them a little bit grayish. So you can see, according to the filter paper, some of the filter paper shows that there's a dust pollution. Some of them it shows vehicular pollution and burning of waste. So, example, if you are in this area, and example, if you are in the case of example Dobinala, we have one station in Dobinala Junction. So, if you are standing over there in Dobinala for 3 or 4 hours, then mostly what you will be doing is you'll be breathing this kind of air. So our machine, what we do is like our machine is a simple process. It sucks the air according like how we breathe in, and it gives the air quality of that surrounding and how the humans are breathing in the air of that area. So I'll just give you this is the air quality of Dimapur city. I've just shown you in the graph of from 2019 to 2022. So we have 7 stations starting from Bank Colony, Dobinala. We have one in our office, one in Tenepe, Chumagidima, one in Narajan area, one in Baila Colony, and one in this Burma camp. So if you see the pollution level of this, I've marked over here permissible limit in the 60. Can you see? So 60 is the permissible limit which the central government has fixed the air quality of particulate matter. So if our data goes beyond the 60 micrograms per meter cube, that means our air quality is not good. But if it goes below 60 micrograms per meter cube, then it shows that the air quality is good. So if you can see the graph over here, I've just given an average of, in the site, 2019, 20, 2021, 22. As you can see the average, 2019 we get an average of 79, 2020, 78, 2021, 99, 2022 it was 97. So what you can see over here is, instead of our air quality getting improved, the air quality is, it's not improving but it's getting worse now. So if you can see the stations, number 1, Bank Colony is a residential area, but you can see the air quality, the air quality is very high. Next, if you see the Bank Colony, Dominala, same thing. So if you see the last one, this Burma camp, this is a commercial area, you can see the air quality there is also very high again. So the air quality for most of the stations are not good. Except in the residential areas, some are quite okay. In the case of Vaila, Nagarajan, and Tenepe also is quite okay. But that also is going beyond the permissible limit again.
Today, basically, it was like national clean air program, and it's relating with air pollution. And if you see the scenario of like Kohima, Dimapur scenarios, air pollution is not good because we have been monitoring the air quality of Kohima and Dimapur city for more than 10 years now. So as the trend, the pollution level is, in the case of Kohima, it's improving. But if you see in the case of Dimapur, it's not improving, but it's getting a little bit worse again now. So ito air pollution level, if you see the central government has also categorized both Kohima and Dimapur as non-attainment city, which means that it's not within the permissible limit. It's going beyond the permissible limit. So under this national clean air program, they have market target on 2026 that 40% reduced crew like So accordingly, under this national clean air program, we are working with various stakeholder departments, example like district administration, transport, PWD, police, and this PWD. Various stakeholder department come across, and we are trying to bring out various example like DMC, they are doing their own role, district administration, they are doing their own role, transport own role. So ina kuri kine we are trying to focus on the issues like example in the case of see both Kohima Dimapur side road dust is one of the major factor. So we are trying to focus on the road emission na itu road dust la itu bishi focus kuri ase. And we have also under this national clean air program we are getting some central government maybe to they have given a target and they have given some financial assistance also so that all the stakeholder department work together. So we are doing in this manner. I think there is one thing which I want like every individual. It should be like every individual play role like a nijala part na. Say example like we are burning waste. So if you see in our society now, we nagas really like to burn our waste also. So at the evening time, we should so many waste to burn kore. And we burn our waste not only the garden waste but all the household waste mixed together. So it was I think everyone should play our own part. Nijala play kurila bal. Example construction activities kore rasta de mula khan itu construction na khan bi phelai de itu hami nukuru lage. So I think every individual should play our own part like air pollution do kois na road dust laite awase road dust bi kois na manuan jaru marile bi sida rasta de phelai di ase. So I think everyone individual shop owners business kura manu khan everyone should play our own part no. Now itu kois na man according to us itia road dust is one of the major factor itia na. For Kohima we are doing source apportionment study. So once we finish the source apportionment study, we will come to know that the actual which one is the main factor in polluting our air. Only we Dimapur la duicha study kurna man ito. But Kohima we have started just this year for the source apportionment study. So once the study is done, Kohima man janiyo paro. Kundu la main factor is road dust na vehicle dust na household laga burning of our household la ase tula janiyo tibisne. I would like to request everyone to nijer la play kurila bala se nijer la part individual so manu kurule. I think one thing which I feel like urban forestry is also very important. Well, we jaki was everyone is constructing houses, gas kami so kati dia ase. Well, we na no kore gas kami aru bishi palile bal. Aru so manu we nije la part kurina waste can burn no kubi kindly segregate your waste and so that like the authorities can also manage the waste. Well, if we don't do our part, so manu we nije la phelai ne we cannot always blame the other one department or the other department. I think everyone should play our own part. Nije la part play kuri ne thai silo air pollution or waste management or any other thing we can manage group parbo. I think public participation is important ase. Even if the government give direction, public participate na issue to bishi dikra hoje. So that's what we have seen even in the case of air pollution was na bishi mano na jane air pollution na manita air pollution do itia polluted as bishi mano na jane. We think that our air is good but the reality is different again. So I think I will request everyone to play your own part.
Okay, sir, makan jane na government do mostly educated people students khane do awareness program de do apni la accept de apni kinga babe se do through this awareness program do change awo nichna babe na kinga babe na.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think schools and colleges, we always, I think you must be knowing Eco Club. Eco Club, our department is the nodal department for Eco Club also. So whenever we go to any district, we try to focus to the school students. Because these they are upcoming generation. So nowadays the kids are like very learning important. So if you give them some target, then it will be achieve try. So I think this will be a very good awareness. Everyone play. I think media also a very important role to play. So that like everyone, schools villages level so awareness waste burn like example. Because many of us we don't know that burning of waste leads to something else. Level but as school level school students parents teach I think it's a very good platform for the while going to schools ball platform.